Welcome back to our channel. RJ here, sounding a little bit better than the beginning of my wear test. Gosh, I'm still a little sick, but I'm feeling better. Much better now that it's, fall. Hopefully this backdrop is festive enough. Did my lighting just change? Jesus. Yay, nay? I don't know. You all will have to tell me how you like this backdrop. This was on purpose because I really liked my black backdrop because it's sparkly. It is now, when I post this, I don't know if this will be up by October 1st. I'm going to try and get it up by October 1st, but it is now October and it's my favorite season, which is Halloween/fall. I kind of like fall. I did go to Starbucks and try the pumpkin spice latte. This is not it. This is actually a iced maple pecan latte with a pump of vanilla, and I really like that. Pumpkin spice wasn't very good to me. I know, I probably seem a little crazy. Everyone loves pumpkin spice. I'm over here enjoying my usual iced chai and trying the maple pecan latte, which I actually really liked. I just didn't think pumpkin spice was that great. But anyway, on to the video. This is going to be a very chatty video just because I just got a lot of stuff to talk about. So first, I'm going to start with talking about brushes. I'm really excited about this. I have been searching outside of like Wet n Wild, e.l.f., like outside of those two cruelty-free brands. I've been trying to find brushes that are cruelty-free and potentially vegan. And so one of my favorite YouTubers, which is ColourPop, she buys brushes from Royal and Langnickel. This retailer, I'm not sure if it's a retailer exactly, but they sell a bunch of brushes for a pretty solid amount of money. Nothing like super pricey. Is this chocolate or is this eyeliner? It's eyeliner. I got all of these brushes for a pretty decent deal. I also applied for their Premium Artist account and I got accepted, so that was really cool. And I've seen Moda before. I also got this cute little card. It says thank you for your order. And you can get all of these like cool brushes, professional brushes, some that are just like purple with different tips. And honestly, if you're looking for inexpensive brushes for bulk, then this is probably the best way to go. Also, if you're a artist like I am or a beauty blogger, getting that pro discount, not like discount, but like pro membership, I think it's called the Royal Red membership, really does make it easier on your wallet and just easier in general for life. So I'm going to take these out of their packaging. I'm going to try and test out these brushes. And I will be talking about the BH Cosmetics Aurora Lights brushes in this as well. I was going to do a brush review and I was going to do a like Ipsy Glam and use those brushes. This is a giant blush brush. Like this, honestly, this is something I would use for my face, but says blush, get a natural glow, excellent for wet and dry products, waterproof textured metallic handle, and waterproof textured metallic handle, sturdy aluminum, and professional quality fibers. It's cool for me. But yeah, I got sick, I got a sinus infection, and I sounded terrible, and I was hoping to put out like a few normal videos, ooh, soft, before going into Halloween head first, but now I'm going into Halloween head first. I guess the only down part of having the black is that now like this, obviously it's not like straight, but whatever. I'm happy. My eyelids are primed. Today's video is going to be a glam fall look, and I'm actually really excited for this because fall looks are so gorgeous. This is probably the biggest time of the year that I do like brown smoky eyes. I'm going to pop on the Skyn Iceland Berry Lip Fix, which is a lip balm. I won't be using a lot of products by name. All the product information will be in the description box down below if you're like really dying and you really want to know what I'm wearing. It will be down there. My eyelids are already primed, and I'm just going to start with the eyes. The reason why I'm starting with my lid first, I don't normally do that. I'm going to use this black eyeshadow. I want like a flat precision brush. I'm just going in first with the black. Wow, this black is darker than I anticipated. I'm really focusing this black on the center part of my lid, kind of like a cut crease. You'll have to excuse any extra noise that you might hear in the background. Everyone is home, and that's just how it is, I guess. So I'm just gonna put this black all over my lid. Doesn't have to be precise, obviously. And then I'm gonna blend it out with a darker brown. Okay, so I have like the basic of it laid out on my eyelid. Now I'm gonna go in with one of these chic brushes, just a crease brush. And I'm going to take a dark brown, this one. So my plans for October is I'll do a glam look, and then I will do a like Halloween-esque video. So this week I'm recording this fall makeup look, and then after that I'm going to do an alien princess look, which I'm very excited for because I will be using body paints and attempting to get rid of my eyebrows. I think that's probably going to be the most interesting part. So that is what I have planned for the month of October. And I fell a little bit behind because I already wanted to have stuff pre-recorded, and then all I had to do was like edit things, but the sickness came for me, and that's okay. The other reason why I wanted to start with the black is in case there's fallout, which surprisingly not. Like this was the black was an Ulta eyeshadow and it didn't. I'm gonna go back in with that black and kind of just blend out the color a little bit more. Now that we have that base built up. I feel like black is really hard to blend out in the crease, which is partially why I started on the lid and then blending out with the brown to get that base down, because the last thing I want is for there to be skipping. And I didn't tap into the brown, I'm just using whatever is left on the brush to kind of go in between extra black on the lid and in the crease. Now I'm rounding the eyes, I'm not necessarily creating a cat eye effect with my eyes. You can do whatever flatters your eye shape. My eyes are pretty versatile, so I can pretty much rock whatever eye shape I do. So pick what works best for you. And I'm not bringing a lot of shadow into this inner portion. I'm leaving it all on the outside. The edges are going to start to get a little messy, and that's okay because I'm probably going to go in with a makeup wipe later and just clean it all up. Packing on the lid again because we really want the lid to be dark. I have I'm going to use the same brush because we really don't need anything else outside of this. Then I'm going to go in with this brown from the Juvia palette. This is just a orangey warm brown, which is perfect for this season. It'll warm the look right up, and I'm just putting this right above the crease where we applied it. And that's also going to get blended out a little bit, but I want to place the color first and then I'm going to blend it out. Just right above the crease. Trying not to get too much on the inner corner. Just a little, but not too much. And then taking a very fluffy brush, I'm going to go into a cream shade back in the other Juvia's Place palette, which is this one right here. It's brown, it's kind of a cream. I'm just going to swirl this fluffy brush. This is also a crease brush by Chic, and I'm just going to, as you can see, that was a little, well, you can't really see it, kind of. I put a little too much. And I'm kind of just diffusing the edges. Going back in. Bringing back some of that warmth. Depending on your eye shape, this can be as big or as small as you want it. This is kind of the size I want. And I'm just taking whatever is left on this brush and making sure all edges are blurred. Okay. Now I'm going to start with the lower lash line. I'm going to go back in with the black, and we're kind of going to copy everything that is on the top, but I'm not going to bring the black all the way in here. I'm going to kind of just like stop about here with the black, just because I don't want to close off my eyes. I just want them to look smoky. And I thought I was going to clean it up, but I feel like it looks pretty good. I don't really feel the need to clean up the edges. Now after adding the black, I'm actually going to start adding the rest of my face, because since I do my eyes first, I do like to do my concealer and all that other stuff. So for the rest of my face, the idea that I kind of have, did I even start? Yeah, I did start the thing, okay. I'm a little paranoid because the last time I recorded a whole entire video and I did not record my audio, so that kind of sucked. So for the rest of my face, since the eyes are so intense, the rest of the face is going to be kind of muted. So I am going to do like a Radiant Glow face oil. This is by Derma, just because the rest of my face will be kind of like, ooh, this is a lot. Bring this down my neck. The rest of my face is going to have this really nice, beautiful glow. It's not going to be matte, like all the way matte. I know a lot of people like to do a fall glam with a whole entire face that's like matte and have an intense highlighter. I don't really like that on my skin. I prefer to do like a natural smoky eye, if that's even a thing. I don't even know. So I did apply a lot of oil. I really need this to like sit into my skin. I should have done this first. Rub that all in, get some on my hands. Whew, it's just the season. Please ignore my cracked fingernails. I was too lazy to paint them. But they are orange, and that's kind of fall-y. I don't know. going to take my ColourPop Amethyst Face Mist and I'm going to spritz my face. Just because the oil itself is going to give everything to stick onto, so I don't want to add another cream layer. I'm going to just bounce this primer into my skin. The sponge might look a little different than my usual sponge. This is the Juno & Co. Fiber Sponge that a lot of people have been talking about. I originally did a little review on it and I wanted to show you guys what I thought of it, but that was the video that the audio didn't record on, so I have nothing to show you. Outside of the fact that it's really soft, it applies the foundation. It's $6. I would probably repurchase it again if it was in stores, but I'm probably still going to keep buying either a Morphe sponge or Sony Kashuk sponge or something along those lines. Okay, so all the oil, I mean, I look pretty greasy, but the oil is pretty much set into my skin. Oh, it feels so good. Having dry skin is literally the worst. It just, like, this oil makes it feel so much better. My concealer is going to be the ColourPop No Filter in medium 24. Ooh, this is really bright. Fudge. Forgot that these aren't my color anymore because I'm tanned from the winter, so I'm going to go in with another one that's not as bright. And if you did mess up and you forgot to clean up like I did, you can also use the concealer to kind of clean up your lines a little bit as well. A million and 1 years later. Foundation is going to come later. Right now, I'm going to set my under eyes before I move on to my powders for the rest of my eyes. And I'm not really going to set anywhere else. I'm not really worried about anything else budging. I just want the concealer to set mostly, because when I put the rest of my powders on, when I put my foundation on, I don't want to go over places that I've set. Okay, now back to the eyeshadow. So going back in, I'm actually going to go in with the dark brown since we did do the black. I'm just gonna touch up any powder that possibly could have gotten moved. I'm gonna start with the dark brown. I only smoked it out a little because it was pretty intense. And wherever there are wrinkles, I'm just lightly greasing because I don't know if this is going to cover my wrinkles because of the eyeshadow or if it is going to draw much more attention to it. I kind of don't care. I've given up caring about the wrinkles on my face. We all have wrinkles. Someone can fight me. And I'm going in with the warm brown. And I'm going to kind of like bring this all over this area. I feel like I should use a different brush just because this one is like covered. And we're getting to the detailed portion of this. And just tap. Put this on my tear duct. Warm warming up over here. Ooh. And then going back in with the fluffy brush that had the cream shade on it, I'm just going to blur out the edges here. For the inner corner, I'm going to leave that last because that's just going to be a white highlight. For your waterline, it's really up to you. I'm going to do a brown just because I feel like a black is going to close off the look, and I think the brown is going to bring a different dimension to the look. I am lining my whole eye with this brown. And for the area close to my waterline, I'm going to take this flat liner brush and just blend out the liner a little. Another thing you could do if you were trying to seem more awake or open your eyes is use a cream liner, a white liner, a skin tone eyeliner, whichever one you would feel more comfortable in. I don't really like just straight up white eyeliners. I feel like they, unless you're doing like a very dramatic look like anime eyes, I just feel like it's too fake. But it could also be because I'm tan. And this is a warmer foundation. I do feel like black looks really do pale you out. And I will be doing kind of a warm bronzing situation for the rest of my face. Now this sponge, it kind of applies foundation better than your everyday beauty sponge. I don't think it's anything like amazing. A little extra on my nose. And drink some coffee. Not mandatory, obviously, but I like to do it. So for the cheeks, oh, I probably shouldn't have set my cheeks because I was going to use a like cheek tint. I still can. I don't think it'll make that big of a difference. So this is a mango tinted lip and cheek. This is gonna just set the base for an orange blush that I'm gonna use. Yet again, like orange is a fall color. It's a Halloween color. And I just want to add a little bit to the apples of my cheeks. The blush I'm going to use is, let's see, Parakeet is a ColourPop blush. It's this one right here. And I'm just gonna swirl in. This brush is so like weightless practically. Wow. Oh my gosh, wow. It just applies it so smooth. I'm not even trying to like over exaggerate or sell these brushes. Obviously this isn't a sponsored video because I don't have a lot of followers to even splurge on this product. Oh my gosh. I'm jealous that this is going into my makeup artist kit. So for the blush, I am kind of like bringing it up into my eye, like up here, the high points of my cheek, and kind of blending it out here as well. This is going to be an over blushed, blown out look, bringing it into my temples just a little bit to get something like that. Depending on what kind of person you are, I'm bringing it kind of like on the bridge of my nose. You don't have to do that. I'm kind of going for like a flushed, just came out of the cold look, which honestly I walk everywhere, so that this, if I ever went out with this look on, I'd probably look sickly, maybe? I don't know. I just like want to keep applying blush with this brush. Oh, okay, I have to stop before I'm a clown and Alvin roasts me. I look sickly. I need color in my face, like now. I'm gonna start with a warm contour, and I'm going to use this Northern Lights BH Cosmetics brush. Well, it's a BH Cosmetic brush, and the line is called Aurora Lights that these were sold. I really like this brush for contouring and for bronzer. And I'm sure there's still some bronzer on here, so I'm going to start light. I'm not trying to like cut my cheeks per se. I'm trying to kind of just like warm up my face, add some dimension in the areas where I need it, like my temples, my forehead, my hairline mostly. I really like to create a flawless little blend here in my hairline. Chin. Now I'm going to go in with another cooler contour shade just for a little more dimension, just a little bit. For my nose, I'm just going to go over it very lightly with the contour. I know this is like a really big brush to contour my nose with, but I'm not trying to make it look slimmer. I'm just trying to add the depth back to my nose, so that is just kind of what I'm going for there. Make sure all of this is blended out with this brush. And my dimension is back. Now I'm going to bronze. Oh god. Honestly, this bronzer is just like a base for the highlighter. Usually I put this on before I put my blush on, but it's too late. I'm just going to put this on the outskirts in between the blush and the bronzer. Use it on my temples. I'm going to use it on my nose. If anyone actually knows how to use bronzer, let me know. I'm sure I could probably Google it, but I just put it where I like it, so I haven't really tried. I think it looks pretty good. Nobody's told me that I look dumb yet. Had it for like a week. I'm getting pretty close to like doing my brows, so I'm going to use this Brow Boss gel to get my eyebrows prepped. My friend has these amazing brows. Her name is Bethany, and I'm going to channel her brows today and try and do like a big brow, because her brows just always look so great and luscious and expressive. We'll see if she actually watches this. I give her crap about her expressive brows all the time. And I'm just gonna let that set for a bit. Moving on to highlighter, I am doing a kind of a orange reflective, probably an orange and light gold. So I'm using a highlighter brush from Moda, I think this one is from, but it's Royal and Nickel. It's purple. And I'm going to use the Innuendo palette and use, what is this, Morning After, and mix it with, I think I'm going to mix it with Fine Line. I don't want an intense highlight, I just want a glowing from within. might have gone a little crazy with the highlight. Not gonna lie. I just ordered Jeffree Star's Supreme Frost, and I'm so excited. I also got one of his liquid highlighters as well. Cannot wait. I'm going to grab my Her Mannerism pigment and illuminate. I don't want to take away from the smokiness, so I'm just going to use a white on this blender brush. And just dot it in there. Now, this highlighter isn't enough to make somebody like, oh my god. It's more of a just to add dimension. All I have left is mascara and lips. So I'm going to do my mascara off camera. And I have 3 different lip options for you guys. So you will see that during the final look. I'm going to do my hair, get all that done, and I will be right back. I swear, I promise. My eyebrows are back on. I took off the foundation on my lips. My lighting keeps doing some weird stuff. I don't know. I tried to adjust the lights a little bit, so I don't know what's going on, but I'm ready to move on. I got this color in my Ipsy bag. Ooh, look at that. It's nice and brown. Perfect if you want to just like keep it vampy, but you want to do a little bold lip. This is a ColourPop gloss, and it is Secret Weapon. It is orange. So if you don't like rocking vibrant colors, but you still want to do a little pop, look at that. Now you could do any gloss. This one kind of looks more red on me, especially in the monitor. But if you're going for like a natural glossy kind of look, you could even put a little lip liner underneath to kind of make it even more orange. You can do this black lip. I think out of all of them, because I was trying to do like a more brown, natural, vampy look, but in the end, I think the black looks really, really good. I'm also going to, because I don't really like the shiny part of it. Where's that black eyeshadow? Now, if you like liquid lips, Jeffree Star sells a really good black lipstick. This is by Milani. I believe this is only seasonal because I remember I tried, where'd it go? I tried to find this black lipstick way while ago. I don't remember what look I was doing, but I was like, this would look really good with black lipstick, and I couldn't find it. And so this is with their holiday edition, and it's called Black Spell. It smells really good. Like, honestly, it smells like fruit. It smells like vanilla. I really like the smell. I like the way it looks. I think out of all of the lips, like, even though Beauty Mark is probably one of my favorite lip colors, the lip gloss doesn't exactly fit. Beauty Mark looks pretty good, and I really like the black, even though I don't normally do black lipstick. I have, like, a orange ring around my mouth because I tried to do this orange, and it just was not looking great. So yeah, you could always clean it up with concealer. I'm too lazy to do that. I'm going to probably take this off and do something else with my face after this. I used a decent amount of those brushes from Royal and Langnickel. These were the only ones that I didn't use. I was actually going to try and use this one. I'll fit this in. But these are all the ones I did use. I used the blush brush. I used the highlighter brush. All the brushes were super soft. I mean, they did the job. I don't really have any complaints about them. I definitely will be buying another one of those blush brushes. I'm going to use this brush really quickly. I used the end of it for my eyebrows, but I just want to separate my lashes a little more. You could use falsies. I just did 2 coats of 2 different mascaras. And if you are a false lashes kind of person, the way that I would do your lashes if you do this again, or if you do like a black smoky eye, is I would do kind of like messy almost and kind of wispy. So messy mascara, wispies, which is like a kind of eyelash. And this does kind of separate the lashes nicely. What a video. This is how I would rock the look, like messy bun, hair up. If you have curly hair, get some wispies going. I really dig this black lipstick. Oh my god, I love black. I hope this put you into the mood for fall and for Halloween. It definitely made me feel like ready to watch scary movies, even though I love and I hate scary movies. They just like make my chest hurt after a while. So I don't know. Like, subscribe, comment. Before I leave you, to make myself look like an alien, I do want to talk about the Aurora Lights brushes. Ba-boom, they look like this. All of these brushes are super great. You get 10 brushes or $24, and I love every single one of them. I think there's only like 2 that I'm not a huge fan of, just because they're like too long and too big for my small eyes. But I've been talking about brushes a lot recently. I have just been on like a binge trying to find good brushes that are easy to buy, easy to get, and that aren't like Elf and Wet n Wild brushes. I don't have anything against them. I just like to try different brands, and I know their brushes work, but I want to try other things. Favorite brushes from this Aurora Lights collection is probably the giant powder brush, the blush brush, and I think this is a tapered blush brush, this one right here. But I use it to contour. I used that today, and I really, really liked it. So if you are looking for recommendations, Royal and Langnickel, BH Cosmetic brushes, those brushes, if you're a cruelty-free person or you just don't want to hurt animals, definitely check those brands out, especially Wet n Wild and Elf. Like, they are so easy to access. I will probably, maybe after this is all over, maybe I should do a brush video. I don't know. I've talked enough. I've jibber-jabbered here, there. I gotta go. I'll see you guys later. Let me know what you think of my backdrop. I'm gone.